children from a disadvantaged environment have fewer than half of the vocabulary words by the time they're in third grade as do the advantaged children.
They will simply fall behind their other students.
I think it's about time that we stop blaming people for our problems in education and come together and find a way to find solutions.
Illiteracy can be cured. It's something that we can fix.
The mission of the University of South Carolina is to educate the people of South Carolina. And as for the flagship university of the state, we want to help all people.
I ain't gonna paint no more.
The way that the people who are planning prisons in this country plan for the number of beds they will need, this is one of the methods they use. They check out the third grade reading scores, and they can predict very accurately how many beds will be needed in so many years for these kids.
Down this way, they've been waiting anxiously.
We started it with the Student Government Association. Tommy Preston wanted to do something to outreach and work with literacy in the state.
The Why-Not Frog. How many of you have ever seen this book before?
So I actually think that I have one of my good friends to help me finish this story. Is he here?
Yeah.
Of course, the students are naturally motivated by Cocky. They're also motivated by the fact that they are getting an opportunity to get quality literature, which becomes their own.
Cocky said, if we're going to go and see these students, we have to do something special for them. We're going to give you one of these books to take home with you. So every single one of you get one of these books to take home, okay? So you have to do this, though. Cocky had one promise. He told us on the bus. He said, the kids have to make one promise to me. And that promise is that if you're going to get one of these books, you have to promise to go home tonight and to read it to your mommies and your daddies and brothers and sisters and cats and dogs and grandmas and grandpas. Can you do that? Okay, so if you can do that, say, I promise, Cocky. Was that good enough? It wasn't good enough, Cocky? Okay, let's try it again.
Anytime you can bring someone in, especially someone as well known as Cocky, who supports reading for children, it just broadens their horizons, and it also increases their willingness and their want to learn and to read. Sharing books with them, that's so important because so many of our children don't have books in their homes. So this is really a lot more special than you'll ever know.
The thousands of kids that I've been able to make smile and laugh, it's just a really great opportunity for me to visit these children, to see them, to give them a gift of a book, and to educate my fellow students that go on with me these trips and to say, hey, look, this is what you can do, this is the difference that you can make every time that you read to a kid.
This development of an economy that relies on a literate workforce is South Carolina's future. And without it, I see little hope that this state will join the new globalization, the new generation of states.
So without EK at 11 o'clock, and that'll be
And a blue-feathered bird.
Students are out there really transforming our state's education system. One child at a time. We're representing a whole cross-section of the entire state of South Carolina. That's what's so key to this program. One of our students at Carolina were sitting reading a book, and one of the kids, this was an area in the corridor of Shane, the kid put his hand on the college student's face and said, "Are you real?" And that's one of those moments that will live with me for the rest of my life. The fact that this child, whatever was going on in his life, could not believe that someone outside of his community cared that much about him and wanted to be with him and to read to him. And I think that it's those stories like that and stories that are similar to that that gives us reason to continue to fight. And people often ask me, well, how long will Cocky's Reading Express continue? And I say until every child in South Carolina is able to read, we're going to keep rolling on.
Touching 1,000 lives, one book at a time.